Yo, what's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. Yes, indeed. It's a day before the game now. Colorado versus Colorado State. Rocky Mountain Showdown, 7:30 p.m. Yes, indeed. It's getting ready to go down, man. Torrey Horton had a lot to say. The Colorado State wide receiver calls out Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. It's personal again. It's personal. And you know the crazy thing is, it's personal, and the Buffaloes didn't make it personal. They're making it personal. And I guess this is a common theme with all the teams they play. You know, whoever gets the most attention and the most accolades, they're gonna have people that how do you say it? Haters or admirers, and little spark of jealousy as well. That's what you got here. Because nobody really talks about this team, even though they have some players that they got drafted to the NFL. You know, I'm a firm believer, and you can get drafted to the NFL anywhere. It don't matter where you come from. I don't care if you went to Liberty. If you're good, you're good. I'm a firm believer in you let your play do the talking. You know, I don't really like a lot of trash talk, but the Buffaloes talk trash too. They talk trash. They talk trash before the first game. So it's a part of the game. You know, a little trash talk here and there. This is what I'm going to do when we get on the field. I'm going to let you have it, you know, stuff like that, you know. But this one is a little personal. It got a little personal twist to it because he added Instagram. He mentioned Instagram and stuff like that. It's kind of along the same lines of what the Oregon coach said. They playing for clicks. So they're going with that theme. You know, they playing for clicks and stuff like that. Let me just say this, as far as the world of NIL now, clicks could translate into some business. You know, if you get the right amount of clicks, the more popular you are, you know, the more opportunity you have for NIL endorsements, especially if you're a good player. You know, you're popular, you're a good player, you have more opportunities. But your social media presence plays a part in it. So everybody will love clicks. But that's what they're using to get in the Colorado Buffaloes' head. This video was made to get in the Colorado Buffaloes' head. And only thing left now is to go out there and do some and play. That's pretty much it. That's the only thing left. I wasn't a big trash talker, but if you bring the sauce to me, I'm gonna reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna reciprocate harder. You know, that's what I believe. I don't believe in somebody forcing their will on me. So that's a problem. So I'm gonna hit you back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I am. But I never engage though. I never initiate. But once it comes to me, then I don't mind a fight. I don't mind a fight. I might lose the fight, but I'm gonna keep getting back up and coming at you. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in my play and my work through the talking. You know, that's how you got to do it. If you're a quality player and you say you him, well, you're gonna win this game. If you're him, whether each side, if Torrey Horton he claims that he's him, he should win this game, man. The team should win. If they got a bunch of hims on that team, as the young people say, I am him, well, then you'll win the game then. Okay. The talking is just extracurricular. What matters is the play, though. That's what matters, man. The play matters. That's the only thing that matters, homie. That's the only thing that matters. Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's the only thing that matters, man. The only thing that matters at the end of the day is who gonna go out there and win this game, man. That's it. And you know, some people will tell you that it's not really in the football. It's just a game. It's just a game, you know. I didn't grow up that way. I didn't grow up that way. It's just a game. Especially if I'm playing, if I'm on a team. I didn't grow up that way. I grew up that we got to win. And we didn't get no second place trophies. At least maybe I was in a poor league, but we didn't get no second place trophy. I mean, we got ribbons. We didn't get trophies. The winners got trophies. And second place, you got ribbons and all that. You know what I'm saying? That you can go ahead and take. You know, I never cared for the ribbons. I played Little League Baseball. And you know, it was all right, let me just say this. I'm going to talk about the politics too, because somebody was saying it's a lot of politics on the team. Let me tell you how you in the politics. I'll talk about that in a second. Because I was thinking back to high school and middle school and Little League Baseball. And I'm gonna come back to Torrey Horton because they did this to get into their heads. That's what they did. This is psychology. Because they know this game is 90% mental. This game is 90% mental and 10% physical. Just like Aaron Donald said, it's preparation. He didn't have no days off. It's mental. He said he's what, 6'1", 260? It's a mental thing in how he prepared for it and how he came up with a technique is what got him that far. He willed himself that far. That's what he did. You know, he's undersized, stuff like that. Yeah, that's BS. That goes out the window. You cannot quantify or measure the heart. You can't. You can't measure it. Sometimes it comes out in big games because you can't measure it. You can't you can't see it when you're coaching. Even in practice, you can't see it until a person is put in the right situation. You know, sometimes you'll see it in practice with the competition, right? You'll see it. But when them lights come on, that's when the real players show up. That's what somebody told me. But you can't quantify a person's heart and will. You know why? Because everybody had it wrong when Tom Brady got drafted. In fact, they made jokes about him. When he ran his 40 time, they made jokes and all that, saying he's skinny and all that, and he's slow and look at him now, because I don't know, Bill Belichick saw something in him, and really it's like the heart, you can't measure it. So that's what it's going to come down to with this game and a few other things. Can the Buffaloes win without a running game? Yeah, they can win without a running game, but this team is going to try to duplicate what Nebraska did. That's what they're going to try to do. And we're going to see if they're going to be successful or not. Because I think with Colorado State, they're outmanned as far as firepower. So they're going to try to steal this game. They're going to try to make it close. Because it was close last year, you know how it went to overtime and stuff like that. They're going to try to do that again and steal the game. But they're going to attempt to stop this passing game. And like I said, I'm not really convinced that they're going to really have a balanced attack. I think they're going to go with what's working for them. They're gonna air this ball out, and they got to be thinking, right? You got to give Shador about 3 seconds. I know they're thinking that. Just give him about 3 seconds and everything will be all right. But the question is, what if he don't get 3 seconds? What if the defender's in his face again? That's what Colorado State is going to try to do, and we're going to see if they're going to be successful or not. We're going to see if they're going to be successful or not. For those that's watching this video, I need you to do me a favor. I need to locate someone. There's somebody that claims that they're affiliated with the football team. I need to verify if that's true. And I want you to contact me at my email. My contacts in the description. I need to do that, and I need you to like verify somebody ASAP. And because if I find out that this person is affiliated with the team, I got to call a university because this person is trying to make trouble for me. So if anybody hearing this after the fact, you can reach me on my social media, my Instagram, but it's best to email me because I need a paper trail. So it's best to email me. And if anybody is affiliated with the team out there, please email me. I need your help. And so yeah. So if you're hearing this or whatever, just email me. Say, Max, okay, I know everybody that's affiliated with the team. Now I need to verify this person because I have the receipts of this person in the chat. This person said that he's affiliated with the football team as a trainer, as a student trainer or something like that. And I need to verify this person. Because let me give you a backdrop. So this person, he comes into the chat all the time and say he's affiliated with the team. He goes into other chats as well and saying that he's affiliated with the team. So what happened the other day, he got butthurt because somebody in the chat was talking to him and he took it out on me. And I can't control what people are saying in the chat. I can't control that. Okay? Because when I'm talking, I don't be reading the chat all the time. And he was like, I'm done with this page. And because your chat is toxic, and I'm going to tell the team not to fuck with you. That's what he said. So, and I have the receipts for it. And he's making trouble for me. And if he did tell the team that, he's lying. And so if I need to contact, so let me know if I need to contact the president, what do I need to do? Because I didn't do anything to this person. I don't know this person. I am a grown man. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't know these people. But he's not going to lie on me. If he is affiliated with the team, he's not going to lie on me. So please, my email is in the description. That's my business email. Now, if I don't hear from someone, I am going to still call. I'm still going to make a call because I need to verify this person. And of course, if you start asking around, nobody is going to admit it. So I think I'm trying to verify if this person is a troll or not. That's what I'm trying to verify because this person is on a lot of chats. And he claims that he has an inside information on the team. I don't care anything about that. I never asked this guy about inside information on the team, nor do I care. The only thing I do is I'm just a regular person, and I give my opinion, and I talk the news and stuff like that, Colorado. That's all I do. I'm not a troublemaker. I'm too old for this. So, and another thing I just want to say again, I can't control what people say in the chat. I can't control it. What am I, a mind read? I don't know what people are going to say. So I shouldn't be held responsible for that. And he said that my channel is getting ready to get affected. Because I know John the Liquidator channel has gotten dinged by somebody from Colorado. And he said that I'm getting ready to feel the effects of it. So that's a threat. So he's making a threat to me for no reason. Now, if he is affiliated with the football team, that's a problem. That's a problem, and I'm going to get it addressed. That's a problem. Because I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything foul about Coach Prime or anybody on this team. I did not. Okay? I did not. So no trouble should be brought my way. No trouble should be brought my way. So, but we got to verify if this person really works there or not. Because if he do, then it has to get addressed immediately. So that's what I'm saying. So if anybody is hearing this, if you're affiliated with the team, reach out to me. And then let me know who in that organization I got to talk to. Is it the president? Is it the athletic director? I need to talk to somebody. All right. So that's what I'm saying to you. But that's pretty much it. And again, let me give a disclaimer. I cannot control what people say in this chat. I cannot. Okay. I was in Prime Sports Media live chat last night. I actually know him personally. A lot of people don't know that. And I actually started asking him on his live chat. I was like, do you know this guy? Because he was in his chat. Like, do you know this person? He was like, he actually, I don't even know if he answered me. But I think I'm just going to have to do what I have to do there because I don't like what this person did. So I don't know who this person is, man. Everybody know I'm not a troublemaker or anything like that. I don't bring any drama. I'm not about the drama because this is not that deep. It's only football. If you're going to get butt hurt because we're saying that they have a running game and you're going to get butt hurt about it, then get butt hurt about it. I didn't make any threats to anybody or anything like that. I didn't disrespect anybody or call anybody out their names. I just said they have a running game and they just don't use it. That's what I said. And I stand on it. Okay? I'm not the only one. Joe Klatt said it. Joe Klatt said it, man. Everybody's saying it. But Joe Klatt, he used to be a quarterback there, right? He said that. He said their offense is boring. That's what he just said. So what are you going to do? You're going to tell the football team not to mess with him either? No, you're not going to do that to me. I'm going to verify if you do work there. I really am. You know, I have a niece that's thinking about going there. She's not going there. If this kind of trouble is around there, she probably going to Oregon though. She played lacrosse. But we haven't decided yet where she's going. But you definitely you would not see him in here anymore. I didn't block him, but he definitely not going to show his face here anymore. Because everything is being monitored. That's why I keep the chat open. That's why I save the chat. So we can use that as record. So because like I said, I can't control what people say in the chat. I can't control it. So if you think my chat is toxic, then don't come back. All right. So yeah, but if anybody is affiliated with the university, I need you to reach out to me. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to say right there. So yeah, getting back to and let me talk about the politics real quick because some people say, well, what about the politics on the team? What is this? I went back to how I dealt with the politics. The politics is real. Politics is on every team. There's a certain level of politics. And how do you overcome that? The only way you can overcome that is one of two things: either go to another team, and it's going to be politics there too. Wherever you go in life, there's always politics. If you go into the workforce, there's politics. Anywhere in life that there's a group of people that's meeting together, there's always that catty behavior. It's always politics. On a team, though, the best way to get rid of the politics is bust your ass on the field. And that man in front of you, you make him look crazy. Like, for example, if you're an offensive lineman, you feel like you should be playing, you need to embarrass and dominate every man in front of you. Every man in front of you. and then there will be no politics. You'll be playing. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Now, so I just wanted to say that because somebody was talking to me about politics. Politics is everywhere. You know, you have to learn how to play it. You know, it's all about how you say things as well, how you carry yourself, stuff like that. Now, let me just say this: how you carry yourself, people will treat you accordingly. How you carry yourself, and that's a reflection on how you feel about yourself, what you see in the mirror, what you think about yourself when you see in the mirror, and how you carry yourself. That's how people will treat you accordingly. So that's how that works. It takes a little while to know that type of stuff. I wouldn't think young people would know too much, but unless an OG or your dad or somebody schooled you on it, unless your dad schooled you on it, or an OG in your family or whatnot. But it's just all how you carry yourself. That's how people will treat you accordingly. If you come to work with your lunch pail and you ready to work, the coaches will treat you accordingly. This person is a workhorse. Is there favoritism? It's favoritism everywhere. You go to workforce, it's favoritism. The only way to alleviate that is start your own business. So you the boss. That's the only way to alleviate that. But anywhere you go where you have a boss, there's gonna be politics and all types of stuff you got to deal with. But you gotta know how to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Just put your head down and do your work like that. The same thing with sports. You know, so this is not the real world. You know, when they're in college playing football, that's not the real world. The real world starts when they leave at university. That's when that's when their real life gonna start. But yeah, politics, man, that's everywhere. But man, let's get to the fun shit here. These guys here popping it. You see Tory right there? He's sitting up there popping it, man. They don't made it all the way personal. They popping it. They saying it. They saying it a certain way though. They saying a certain way, like to get under their skin. But they really don't like this team, man. Yeah, they really don't. And this is more than just a rivalry here. They don't like because they feel like you guys are getting all the billings right now and they not getting anything. You know what I'm saying? And every team feel that way about you. Every single team that you play, they feel the same way. What did Nebraska do after they won? They played Shador's song in the locker room and they was doing the watch thing. Every single team feel this way. Every single team. And the reason being is because first of all, just the way things are going on, they only won 4 games last year and they're on network TV. Colorado State isn't. They are this time because they play in Colorado. The stadium is going to be filled to capacity because of Colorado. That's why. So they feel a little slighted. But the thing is, though, some people just got it. Like you got Shador, he got a lot of followers on social media. Travis have a lot of followers on social media. Shallow too. This is something that you got to work for. Now, even though some things Shador, it was inherited to him. Certain things he had, his name was inherited to him. But he still got to work his social media. There's still some work got to be put in now. He still got to work these deals. He got to handle himself a certain way. There's a lot of pressure that's on him, right? Because if he say one little thing, then that's a sound bite that everybody is going to be jumping on. Just like when he was saying that how many times Raiola got hit. See, he don't have the luxury to slip like other college players. So that's what comes along with the territory. It's not easy. Yeah, he got money and stuff like that, but you don't understand is that money that they're quoting, that's not the true figure that he has because there's taxes. There's something called taxes. So that's not the true figure. People are counting his pockets and they don't like it. That's one thing about this whole NIL thing that was going to be a negative thing. Because if there's any negatives to it, because for me, it's all positive. Because I go back to the days of the Fab Five with Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose, Jimmy King, and Ray Jackson. Yeah, I remember them. That's the Fab Five. I remember the Fab Five didn't get paid. They got paid under the table, and then when people found out about it, they got dinged for it. Same with Reggie Bush. Back in the day, this NIL stuff was in the back door. It was under the table. But if somebody snitched on you or whatever the case is, then you were in a world of trouble. Same with Chris Webber. And the things that they had to go through, they made it all the way. They faced Duke, and they still face hate from even their fan base. Even their fan base didn't like them. So I like that these players are getting paid now. Some people say, well, they're getting their own scholarship and that should be enough. No, that's not enough because the school is getting paid off their likeness. They got paid off the jersey sales. The athletes didn't get any of that, but now they're getting it. So that's a positive. But what's the negative though? Everybody's not going to be paid equal. That's the negative. Because when that happens, you're going to have people that's resentful. Let me tell you why. I'm never a resentful person. My brother just hit a lick. He just hit a lick recently. And when I say hit a lick, it was nothing illegal. But sometime in life, your number hits. It happens for everybody. You just got to stay grinding and be patient. Sometimes everybody go through like a whole year where every day is Christmas, if you know what I mean. You just hit a lick. I don't know. Like where I come from, a lick could be anything. Anything can be a come up, right? But he had a significant come up. And I'm not, I'm not jealous at all. I'm happy for him because that can easily be me. I'm happy when somebody in the family actually comes up. Well, actually somebody I'm close to come up. I don't fuck with everybody in the family. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. And blood is thicker than water, but you need your body is made of 90%. Mostly water. So bullshit about blood is thicker than water. Bullshit. You try not drinking water for a while and see won't you be sent up to God? Most definitely before your time. So yeah. So but all the people that's close to me, I want them to win. I celebrate when they win. That's why I get blessings all the time. Blessings just come like out of the blue or something like that. That's how you got to be. Everybody's not like that though. That's just human nature. Everybody's not like it. So when you have this NIL situation, they are resentful of Shador. They're not resentful of Travis. They resentful of Shador. They're resentful of him. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. I was always told to bubble on the humble. Some people don't know what that means. If you know, you know. But these kids don't bubble on the humble. They let everybody see it on Instagram. And there's repercussions to that. When people see counting your pockets on Instagram, there's repercussions to it. You got people that, that supposed to be your friend, but they resent you on the low. You're going to have it. Even the person, even Coach Prime trying to warn people. He said, you better watch who you're around. You better watch your family too. Sometimes you got to cut your family off. He even said it already. I don't know if they listening, but he said it. See, nothing is new under the sun. Life is a revolving thing. When someone dies, someone is born the same second. Life is revolving, right? Now you're older, but before you couldn't imagine getting to this age. Things is just revolving. And the stuff that you went through, they're going through. Nothing new under the sun now. Even though they think everything is new, it's not. But you're going to have resentment in many places. You're going to have it. He's looked at as the top 2 pick and this and that, and he got all the accolades. These players don't like that, man. They don't like that. They don't like that some of their cheerleaders are checking for them. They don't like that, man. Okay? Their own cheerleaders checking for them. They don't like it. They don't like it. But that comes with the territory, though. You know, back in the day, athletes had a certain level of privacy because we didn't have social media. Everything wasn't being seen. You know what I'm saying? You only saw the intricate details of their private life in the Jet magazine if they interviewed there or something like that. But you never really saw their private life on what really things that go on in their private life. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really see the intricate details of Michael Jackson private life. But you guys think y'all were bling blinging. Bullshit. Bullshit. They've been doing it. But the thing is, they didn't show you. And these people are carrying resentment. They're wearing expressions in this interview. You could see the jealousy in this interview. You could see it. This ain't football here. They talk about Instagram and who your father is, and this, yeah, he want to be that. He want that. See, it's not that um it's not that they somebody, what does my OG tell me? He said they just don't want you to have it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. They're not really, some people are not really, it's jealousy, but sometimes it's not. They just don't want you to have it. That's all it is. Because they feel lesser than, because the way they feel about themselves. This shit is crazy. You would think a player like Torrey Horton, you know what I'm saying, really good receiver, he wouldn't be talking this way. He might get a shot in the NFL. He wouldn't be talking this way. There's no other player really going to be that's really doing it. They're not really going to be checking for Shador because they're worried about themselves. But they checking for him. They watching their Instagram. They watch Bucky videos. Facts. I can break the shit down to the very last compound. I done been around the sun 40 plus years. So I know. I know. Trust me. So this is a good recipe for the Buffaloes to go out and handle business. This is it. But this is a certain type of it's not competition. They hate y'all. And you got to be careful when a team hates you because they'll try to hurt you. They tried to hurt y'all last year. They hurt Travis and they tried to hurt Shador. And I knew it was going to happen because before the game last year, they had a verbal situation. And I saw one of the offensive linemen where he said, I hate you. He said that. Now, you don't say that to nobody. Well, how you don't know them to hate them, but they hate them. He said that, I hate you. I can go show you. I can literally show you. I can go back to Bucky's clip when they were warming up and they were all getting into it. And the offensive lineman I keyed in on, he said, I hate you. So trust me, that's a theme going around in their locker room. So y'all got to be careful. They don't give a fuck. If they take you out the game, they're going to celebrate after the game. They don't give a fuck if they lose. If they lose and you get hurt, so be it. That's a win to them. That man, when Travis tried to catch that ball, it was not a catchable ball. It wasn't a catchable ball. They gave him a data boy after that game. I guarantee you they did. But he felt compelled to meet because he was getting some flack online. That's what happened. You got to be careful when somebody say they hate you. That's a strong word. Yeah, you got to be careful there. That's what the offensive lineman said. I hate you. Yes, indeed. But and then they got into it with Muhammad Kamara. And I saw the look on his face. I said, he gonna do something in this game. I saw, oh my God, they're gonna have to watch him. And he sure did too. Drove Shador head into that ground. And it was so hateful. He had his helmet on his helmet going to the ground. He was risking his health. That's a different kind of hate right there. And I'm sorry to say that about him because he from my neck of the woods. He went to school in North. That's crazy. But yeah, man, this game is. I told y'all this game gonna be all the way up. I had said it. You think Nebraska's gonna be live? Yeah, the crowd and everything. That's cool. No, this is the real rivalry right here. This is where it's up. All disrespect intended. All disrespect. They don't even care. They just like you guys, you playing for this. They want their get back. That's why I say the Buffaloes, y'all can't be just kind of like chilling on this one. Y'all got to go out and sit there and dominate them. Y'all get like for the offensive lineman. Listen, the referee can't see everything. You better get your Richie Incognito on. If you know what I mean. Y'all don't. If you know, you know. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's hostile. He said, and they wanted to. He said something about we wanted to kill them. See, he didn't mean to use that word. That just came out. It's coming out of his subconscious. You don't use words like "I want to kill y'all." You don't use that. That's something coming out of his subconscious. And he probably gonna say, "No, I didn't mean it that way." I know how he meant it, but he could have used a different word. You know what I'm saying? And what did Coach Prime say? Y'all should have been offended when y'all heard that. No, more than offended. I don't know who gonna be guarding him or who. If that's Travis, man, like your ass is mine today. You're mine today. You're on my island, and you ain't gonna catch nothing. Period. You're not catching anything. I don't care if I got to trip you. You're not gonna catch it. I'll catch that penalty, but you're not gonna catch it. You're not gonna catch anything. Boy, I wish Shiloh was playing in this game. Oh my God. This is right down Shiloh's alley, right here, down and dirty. This is right down his alley. But hopefully nothing happened. Hopefully it'll be a nice, good, competitive game. And another game, prime time, 7:30. You know, they go into their home cooking. This is the first time I believe they come back to the stadiums, what, 94, something like that? I think I got the year right, 93 or 94. So it's been a long time since they went up there. So they got to go up there. See, this is one where you want to put up some Alabama numbers on them. 63 to nothing. You know what I'm saying? And still keep throwing it. And still keep throwing it. Get your Steve Spurrier on when he was at Florida. I remember one time Spurrier ran the score up on somebody, and the coach got mad and wouldn't shake his hand at the end of the game. I forget which coach it was, because he felt like he was showing him up at that point because he kept throwing the ball, and it was the fourth quarter. And he was like, Spurrier said they called for me to throw it. We had 3rd and long. He still threw it, and it went for a touchdown. You see what I'm saying? So the other coach felt slighted. But yeah, they need to do something like that. But last year it was like a back and forth. Travis went out, so it was like a back and forth game, and I guess they feel like they left money on the table, which they did because they lost the game. But this is their get back. Let's see what they talking a good game now. They talking a good game. They talking a good game, but we're gonna see if they can deliver here. You know what I'm saying? Horton, I think he's nursing something, but it looked like he's gonna play. I don't think he's gonna miss this game. There's no way. Yeah, they gotta come with that heat. You said, bruh, imagine if Travis, Shiloh, or Shador said that. Oh, yeah. Especially if Shiloh said it. Because, Shiloh made the headlines again. Excuse me, Shiloh. He made the headlines again. because before the game, the last game, he had something to say before the coin toss during it. So they gonna say he was talking trash. It happens. People talk trash. It just so happened that they picked up his soundbite. And he also did it when they played Oregon. He did the same thing. That's just how he is. It's just people, talk trash. And then Travis, they said during the documentary, Travis said to the dude, "You ain't shit." He did say that. You can read his lips and say, "You ain't shit." That's just sharing pleasantries. You know what I'm saying? You never had somebody tell you ain't shit during a game, and then you say, "Well, you ain't shit." You know what I'm saying? But that's just a language you understand. I don't think these people understand the language. They need to stop miking these people up. They need to keep the mics away. You know what I'm saying? That's regular stuff. Travis like, "You ain't shit. You ain't ish." And he like, "You ain't, whatever." And then they got in Travis' face. It was a group of them that got in his face. They not talking about that. You see what I'm saying? They kind of grouped them. One came from behind and got in his face, and Travis was for that smoke. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just a psychological thing. Let me take him out of his game real quick and tell him he ain't ish. Man, that's some old school stuff. You ain't ish, man. Get up out of here. I'm locking you down. And then he's supposed to say, "Okay, I ain't ish, right? Okay, man, ask his corporate man, spin it to me one time. Let me catch one on this fool real quick. Let me catch one on him like that, man. It's not too many people, people understand it. They understand that language. It's cool. It's football. This is a sport where you are trying to force your will on another man. They get down and dirty in the trenches. You don't know what they saying to each other in them trenches. You don't know what you see. You don't know what they saying. Man, it gets real disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? It get real disrespectful in them trenches. Some people talk with their game though. You see what I'm saying? And then some people like to, jaw jack. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just now, sometime jaw jacking could go wrong. Ask Trent Williams. You remember what Trent Williams did? Okay. You know what he did now. You know what he did to that safety now. He was talking trash and all that. During the game, Trent came up to him. "So what's up now? What's up with all that talking?" See, sometimes it go wrong. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that one. I'll never forget that. I love that. I've been following him ever since. When he did that, he was instantly that's my offensive lineman right there. When he did that. And he hit him. Because he was like, "I ain't for the talking, let's get to it," and hit him. And I bet you Richard Sherman and shut up, didn't he? He got real humble, didn't he? Yep, he sure did. He got real humble. Real humble. But that's old school, man. That's just old school stuff. The writers saying, "Oh, look at him talking and talking smack before the game and look what he said to us. Oh my God." Making Shiloh out to be a villain. Okay, when that's just some old school pleasantries he was just sharing. You see what I'm saying? That's it. So yeah. Um, so yeah, like you said, if he had said that, oh, that would have made headlines. Look at Shiloh. He's being a bully. Oh my God, he's a bully. Nah, he ain't no bully. That's just football, But them trenches though. So the coaches, this is what I'm getting from it, just looking on the outside in. They want these offensive linemen to block like their life depended on it. That's what they want. I believe if they can get 3 seconds, that's what they want. They want 3 seconds. by any means necessary. They want 3 seconds, man. They don't give a damn if that shotgun is empty. They want 3 seconds. So we'll see if they can get it for them. But that left side, Jordan Seaton is doing an amazing job. He's doing an impeccable job, man. So they don't have no issues right there. But somebody was telling me they had an empty. They don't know who's starting, so I don't know how true that is. I don't know. They said it was some shuffling around and stuff like that. So I'm curious. I can't wait to see the game and who's out there. So we'll find out tomorrow night. Unless they release their depth chart. Did they release their depth chart yet? I don't know. Or do they release it on the day of the game? So I don't know what the depth chart is. Yeah, they wouldn't have made no big deal out of the video just because it was CU, right? Mm-hmm. And they capitalized off of because they made a whole documentary, a whole mini documentary. So they capitalized. Nebraska knew what they were doing, so they were getting clicks too. Okay. You said you heard the video. No starters. It's open this week. Okay, so there's a lot of competition going on. Okay. So yeah, like I said, Nebraska knew what they were doing. They said we're gonna make a whole mini documentary off this. And so yeah, they were going for the clicks too. But you know, they got some excitement around their program that they haven't had in a long time. So their fans is extra psyched up. You know what I'm saying? Because Nebraska haven't had any juice in a while. So this is their first little taste of juice in a long time. So you said all they have to do is run the ball to make the D line tired from chasing 7 around. I don't know. Is 7 playing? I don't know. Somebody said he's hurt. I don't know. Is he? You think 7 playing? I don't know. I'd love to see him out there, but you know, hopefully, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be running it, but I honestly feel they want 3 seconds. They want to be able for Shador to get that ball out of his hand. Oh, 7 is out. Okay. Well, next man up. Yep. They got plenty of depth in that department, so they should fine there. But if you look at history though of the team, I'm gonna talk about that a little later. They don't typically run the ball that much. So if that's their identity, then they just gonna have to work with the cards they dealt, man. That's just not a running team. So if they not a running team, then they gonna have to find a way to give this man 3 seconds at least, so he can get that ball out of his hand. Because see, I'm like this. Okay, if they ain't gonna run it, then you got to play the cards you dealt. So how can we figure out a way to keep him from not having to run all the time, or try to run, or you know, whatever, or be in jeopardy. If they run the ball, if they not, so be it at this point. You know what I mean? But I'm just looking back at some previous games. I look back at the last Utah game. They running backs didn't get any touches, really. So it's just a thing. It's just this the way it is. So this the way it is. So you just gotta work to your strengths and make it crack open. That's pretty much it. Oh, when did they say that? Boom. You said he's taking over the offensive strategy according to Coach Lee. You remember when I said it? He used to do the strategy before. He used to do it at Jackson State. I told y'all. He used to have it. He had a card in his hand during the game with all the plays on it, and that was a well-oiled machine when he was doing it. I'm telling you, they had all types of run plays. You see what I'm saying? All types of trick stuff and everything else. Hey, what's up, Ryan? You said they need to get their run defense together. I am sure Colorado State going to try to copy Nebraska. Mm-hmm. Oh, he said in the interview yesterday, which channel? Boom. Oh, he did say it. Okay, I told y'all he can do it. And I told you he can take over. He's done it before. Told y'all. I'm not sitting up here just yapping. He's done it before. Yes, he has taken over all. He take over off and defense. Sure have. He can do it. He'd be like, look, I need to do this how I need to do it. And he'll have that card in his hand. He'll have a cheat sheet in his hand. I'm telling you, I said it yesterday, he can do it. The only reason why I know, because I've seen him do it. Yep, I've seen him get his Andy Reid on. Now, he don't like to do that because he don't want to step on nobody's toes. However, if he start calling shots, you're going to see all types of run plays. All types. He gets creative, too. Yep. He gets, because really, you remember this. The Shador has a headset now. So it's real easy this time. He don't have to do no signals or anything like that. He can just call a play like that to Shador. I mean, obviously, he's going to be working with the offensive coordinator, right? But the way, the approach, and the scheme and the game plan, that'll be him. And then he'll open it up for Shador to pass it. Because, man, he had the offense set up such a way at Jackson State where everybody got the ball. Everybody. Even all the tight ends. All the tight ends got their touches. Savion went for 1,000. Shador threw for 3,000. Yeah, it was very dynamic. And that's what he has now. I know he like, damn it. Let me do this because people carrying me now. Now they carrying me, acting like I don't know football. Mm-hmm. I told you I'm not saying to just be talking. I've seen him with that play card in his hand. I've seen it. He had it in every game at Jackson State. He had the laminated card in his hand every time, every game. And if he didn't like something, his head was looking down at that card. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. And then he'll be sitting there. You know how the offensive line be sitting down? He had the offensive line and the receivers all together, and he's right in the middle. He's done it before, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go live tomorrow, Ryan. This time I'm muting the commercials. I forgot to do it last week, and they humbled me. Oh, yeah, they got me, Ryan. They got me good. They said, okay, you don't want to mute these commercials with the music? We're going to shut you down. And they shut me down. They shut me down. They did it so smooth, Ryan. I was talking for 5 minutes to myself. That's how much they humbled me. I was talking to myself for 5 minutes. And I was still reading comments and answering the comments for 5 minutes. Y'all were gone already. And then I happened to look to the left. It said eggshell. It was nobody around. I said, I just sat up here and talked to myself. I sat up here and talked to myself for a whole 5 minutes. Yeah, Prime was like, y'all ain't going to be carrying me. Y'all not going to be carrying me no more, trying to sit up here and have me and trying to put me on Front Street. You see what I'm saying? Talking about what somebody was like, well, I can make a video and show you something. I forget what it was. I was like, oh my God. I think He's just gonna have to just chill. Just let them do their thing because they know. Because some people think they probably know football more than him. There's no way you know football more than him. I don't know why these young people think life started when they were born. I don't know why. Life didn't start when you were born. It started for you, but football's been around before I was born. And trust me, the X's and O's is the X's and O's. Okay? He knows the X's and O's, man. He don't been under the tutelage of Mickey what's it, Andrews. Listen, young people, he's been under the tutelage of Mickey Andrews, man, if you know who that is. Okay? Bobby Bowden. You got to be kidding me, man. Bobby Bowden, man. Steve Walsh. Come on, man. Oh, man. They just don't know. Yeah, he know the offense. Yes, he knows the offense. And he know the defense. All right, look, you know how I know? When in practice, do he be on the sidelines or do he be on the field? When in practice, he be in a perspective where he's in back of the defense and he's watching every little move. He know when the defensive lineman fuck up. He know when the offensive lineman mess up. He knows he can see it. How do I know? He did it at Jackson State, man. He used to call him out. He said, "Oh, you didn't do this. You missed your assignment. You ain't do this. You ain't do that." Yes, he knows football. I don't know why. I don't know why people think he don't know football, man. He does. And then look. Now he let us know that he was listening. You know what he said in his interview? I couldn't believe this. Almost hit the floor, yo. Oh my God, yo. I almost hit the floor when he said this. He said, "You don't think I..." He said this. What was the guy he was interviewing with? He was interviewing with the voice of Colorado, Buffaloes. Okay. He was on Buff's, he was on the coach's corner with Buff's talk with the voice of Colorado, right? You know what he said? I almost hit the floor. He said, "Don't you think I need don't you think I know I need a balance attack? I know. I know we need to run the ball. I know this. Trust me, we've already discussed it. I already know we need to run the ball." When he said that, I just hit the floor. 'Cause you know, people keep saying, "Oh man, come on, Prime, you need to run this ball, man." He knows that. Now you might say to yourself, if he know that, why he ain't doing it? Because he's not the offensive coordinator, fam. He was taking the role of Bobby Bowden as the manager. Bobby Bowden said that the coaches are there to please him. That's what he said. And that's what Prime said Bobby Bowden said. The late Bobby Bowden, head coach of Florida State for many years. And so he could have been taking that approach. There's many approaches you can take as a coach. It's different styles. So he going back to his old style. That's all. Yeah, Buck Stampede. He said, "Don't you think I know we need to run the ball?" Yes, I know that. And it's funny because I have to go back because history repeats itself. So you got to go back in history. Did they run the ball at Jackson State? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Um, and sometime if you ever see the camera pan to him on the sideline, it's hilarious. When he just standing there with his arms folded, he's displeased. I can tell he looks it when he displeased, like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on here? What is going on? Okay, so yeah, he got to get his Andy Reid on. Now, if he gets his Andy Reid on, they're gonna blow this team out. If he really get his Andy Reid on, if it's true what y'all said, that he's gonna take over and help craft this offense, they getting ready to blow somebody out. I'm just trying to tell you. He gonna have everybody in the game. Yep. I know he don't, he's already done this already, but he do not like losing, yo. I don't either. I know he don't like losing. I mean, who does, but he really don't like losing. So yeah, he gonna sit up there and put a scheme together. And they gonna sit up there and air it out and do all types of stuff tomorrow. Watch. And remember I said it. Because I heard what he said on Buff Stampede, man. See, he can't say stuff like how we say it. He can't come out and say, because you can't throw nobody under the bus. You see what I'm saying? He's the head coach. He ain't gonna throw nobody on the bus. So he will just, he said, don't you think I know I need to run the ball? I know that. We all know that. Okay. It's game 2. Everybody calm down, including myself. Let me calm down. All right. Going to game 3 now. That's it. Because I gotta keep remembering, I thought it was game 5 the way this shit went. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's only game 2. So yeah, they still can go run it out. If he got that play card in his hand, it's gonna be a problem. Just telling you. Yeah, it's what we don't see. And he can't say it because he's not gonna reveal the inner workings of the team. Who does that? You see what I'm saying? But when I heard somebody say, I can tell you who the starters can, I can do this. He said somebody said some football players really don't know football. No. He knows football. He knows football. Warren Sapp knows football. These guys are considered like PhDs in football. They know football, man. And they know how to spot a dog too. They do. So what I predict if he stays at Colorado, there's going to be a heavy recruit that you're going to see some recruiting you have never seen in the off season. It's going to be something crazy. This time, somebody better write a check. Somebody better write a check, man. Remember how you said it last year? We need to go shopping. Oh, he going shopping this off season. I'm just telling you. Because he's losing some people. You see, remember when he told the seniors to stand up in that meeting? You see how many people stood up? That's a lot of people he losing. All them seniors that stood up. So he got to go shopping again. He got to go shopping. And let me tell you something. For what he did for some of these kids, man, it's probably not even being talked about. The stuff he's probably done. And I remember, you see how some of the trainers he brought from Jackson State, and now they're going to school there. They don't talk about that. That's big. I don't care how many games they win. He gave somebody a shot, dog. You see what I'm saying? He gave somebody a shot. That's a win right there. He could have easily said, F Jackson State, I'm out of here. You see what I'm saying? I'm out of here. I'm gonna take a few people and I'm done. Now he took more than just football players. He took people that weren't football players. Look at some of the guys that's working the camera. Everybody eating. Look at the guys that's working the camera that he brought with him. They're eating. Look at Neely. Eating. He brought Neely with him, dog. You feel me? See, where I come from, that means something. When you don't forget about your partners. See what I'm saying? I'm talking about your close, not every partner now. The main partners. You can't forget about the main partners. You see what I'm saying? That's some stuff I be peeping. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he brought his partners with him. And he getting all type of media coverage. You hear me? Nearly getting all type of media coverage, fam. So think about it. He eating. So yeah, so that's what I like. Bucky let people eat. You know how many people he can sit up here and copyright? He don't do it. He don't copyright nobody, yo. They don't mind you eating. You see what I'm saying? So you got to think that's a win. I don't give a fuck. Okay, they won 4 games, but people eating. You see what I'm saying? So I think about that little stuff. That's not football, you know what I'm saying? But I'm about to get back to football now and see what Tori talking about. But I said, look, we gotta put this shit in perspective. It's more than football. Some people eating on this, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. So yeah. Um yeah, man. So I know some people say, okay, he got his boy coaching, his boy, he can't do that. Nah, no, 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 no. That's where we come from. We do that. We our close partners, we hook them up, yo. Jordan did it. Jordan did it. Go look at Jordan front office. It's all his boys, man. And his and his brother in the front office in the Jordan brand. Go look. He did it. That's what we do. You got to take your partners with you. The close ones, though, the ones that got your back. And that's very rare. The ones that got your back, that's going to hold it down. You know what I'm saying? No matter how bad it gets, they not good. That's your partners. You see what I'm saying? You never see Neely throwing them under the bus, yo. You know what I'm saying? He keep it positive. He got to. That's family. You see what I'm saying? So see, we can talk it. We can like, damn, y'all need a running game, man. What y'all doing? We can do that. He can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I can't explain it. LeBron did it too. But see, LeBron, he got them all educated. Y'all go ahead and all go to school. And then y'all could be my managers. You see what I'm saying? The quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles did the same thing. His whole management team are women. His lawyer, his manager, his stylist, anything that got to do with his business, they all women. All women. Yep. Yep. And he did that for a reason. There's a reason for it, why he did that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different thing. I never forget what Michael Vick said when he was on Vlad TV. He made Vlad look stupid. And I'm glad what 50 Cent did. 50 Cent told Tony Yayo, he said, listen, I'll give you a couple million to get your own podcast, but you ain't going back on there. Look at all these people. He said, look at all these people that got their podcast, Shannon Sharp, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Why can't you get your podcast and do what Vlad doing instead of going on there? I love that shit. I love it. And I bet you he ain't going on Vlad no more. Bet you he not. And let me tell you what Michael Vick said. I never forget it. Vlad was like, yeah, this and that. And, you get money and everybody want money. Vic was like, I don't see it that way. He said, these my partners. He said to him, if you find $20 million, you know what I'm saying? If your partner need an apartment, you ain't gonna help him? He was like, no. He said, well, see, we different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that. See, it's a difference when you come up from the bottom. It's a different mentality. People don't understand. I can't explain it. But I love when he said that. But that's what Coach Prime did. Hooked his boys up, man. His boy that was with him since Little League stayed with him, yo, through everything. So he don't even have to do a perfect job. He'll help him out. He'll bring people in to help his boy. See what I'm saying? So love that. That's a win right there. That's a win. So it's just that they'll figure out this running game at some point. They'll get the kinks worked out at some point, but it hasn't up until now, that hasn't been really worked out yet, because I've been looking at the other games they had from last year. They didn't work it out last year. It was just a wash. But as the years go on, he'll have it all balanced out. It takes a while. And then you got to go get the hogs in because you're losing a lot of people to graduation. So there's a lot of seniors on the team. So now he got to go recruit again and go get some more. So it just he's going to be rebuilding even in year 3. So because Shador and them leaving, he's taking a big hit this year. Quarterback leaving, safety leaving. I'm not sure if Silman Craig a senior. I'm not sure. If Silman Craig is he a senior or a junior? Nope, he a senior, I believe. Or he a junior. Not sure. But that's a big hit losing all of them. That's a huge hit. But Dallin Hayden got like 2 years left or 3 years left. 2 years left. Or maybe 3. So he got him coming back. He got a decent squad right now to where he'd be okay. He just got to add a few more pieces. So because the squad is there. How people say, well, he's not developing. This is what I heard with the analysts. They said he's not developing, so he's not going to be there next year. Now they seem to think he's going to UCF now. That's what Josh Pate said. He said, I think he might go to UCF. And he said, the reason why I'm saying that, he didn't give me no indication, but he's not really recruiting high school people. So I guess, what college Cam McHale came from? Anybody know? What college did Draylon Miller come from? Anybody know? What college did Jordan Seaton come from? He is recruiting high school people. Didn't they come from high school? Yeah. So they're not really looking deep at the situation here. They're just saying, oh, he's not recruiting high school. But yes, he is. They came from high school. Okay. Didn't the center from IMG Academy follow Jordan Seaton? He came from high school. So they do have him there, and they are developing him. But I don't know. The media, they really want him to leave there. They really want him to. I wouldn't say they really want him to leave coaching. I wouldn't say that because they already talking about he going somewhere else. So, and I don't know. I don't know. I have to believe. I believe when I see. I don't. He didn't give me no indication. He didn't give me no indication that he is. But yeah, I just don't know what that's for. Like, okay, if he go to another job, didn't what's his name go to Alabama? Didn't he leave Washington and go to Alabama? What's the problem? Like, okay, like if he did, I mean, the world ain't go like it's not a problem. Coaches do it all the time. Coaches move around all the time. But let me get to this kid here. Now look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this mess here.
We kind of left it all on the field. I don't feel like we left it all on the field because we should have murdered them guys. And
all right, stop. I thought he said killed, but he said murdered. He said we left it on the field and all that, but we should have murdered them guys, man. Tory.
they came out with that attitude as they were on top of the world, and this ain't no Cinderella story. So we coming for revenge.
Yeah, they came out with that attitude and thought it was going to be a cakewalk. They saw all the reports, 27.5 points or whatever.
Oh my God. He said, it's my first time really watching it. He said they came out with this attitude and they just, he said they thought they were on top of the world. Well, they were. They beat y'all. They were on top of the world. They beat y'all. And then the fans went on the field. They sure did. Yeah, DJ McKinney wasn't there last year. He gonna have to meet Mr. McKinney. Excuse me, Mr. McKinney. He's gonna have to meet him because now they have what you call McKinney's Island. You got quite a few islands. You got Travis Island, or what? I don't know how you name it. How do you what's Travis? How do you name it? You got to come up with a nickname for him. But you got McKinney's Island. Yeah, you got some islands out here.
It was. They got a rude awakening real quick, and I think it goes to show that the hype, the media train, all that, it only gets you so far. At the end of the day, you have to line up 11 guys against our 11 guys, and we'll find out who wants it more. We'll see how far Instagram followers gets them.
You see that? He said we're going to see how far Instagram followers get them. We're going to see how far. What that guy doing anything? We're going to see how far Instagram followers get them. We're going to see. He said the Travis Tabernacle. I don't know what we got to call him, but yeah. What in the world? Like these guys, man. You know, I wouldn't even done that. They just look like a bunch of haters. It just don't look right. The way they sitting and everything, it just don't look right. I would have been leaning in my chair. I would be like, listen, I'm not for all the talk. I'm ready to get active. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just ready to get active. If they bring their steppers, we're gonna bring our stickers. We're gonna be stepping that day. We stepping. So if they stepping, we know they got some certified steppers over there. We know that, but we stepping too. That's what I would have said. We stepping. Okay, we stepping, and we got motion over here. How the kids said, we got motion. We got all type of motion over here. Okay, they might have won last year, but our look is totally different this year. Our whole get up is different. Okay, we need a little bit of that get back. Okay, and we ready to go ahead and get active again. We ready to get active. So I'm not from no more talking. Okay, I wouldn't have been talking about that. See how far Instagram gets you. See how far. Now that's corny. You got to come with more than that. You yeah, we ready to go ahead and get all the way active, man. We got steppers over here. We know they got some steppers, and we gonna see who won it. That's it. Yeah, this is something else.
We all came here to play football. So at the end of the day, the millions of followers and fans that they then produced and got, and celebrities that then jumped on their side because of who Deion Sanders is. At the end of the day, Deion Sanders ain't playing. It's those players playing. So those players better back up on what they speak about.
Damn, he really, yeah, he kind of popping it a little bit. He said, yeah, you know, Deion, he not playing no more though. He not playing no more. You guys got to go out there and play. He can talk, but y'all got to go out there and play though. Okay, and see if y'all be about what you speak about. Yeah, that right there. See, I can unpack that a lot of different ways. Are you guys going to be about what you speak about? Okay, that can be unpacked many different ways. Okay, y'all just talk. Y'all just talking over there. Or y'all walking? Okay, what's happening here? Yeah, they popping it, man. Man, he sat up there and showed them. I gotta look at this again.
As you know, we kind of left it all on the field. I don't feel like we left it all on the field because we should have murdered them guys. And you know, they came out with that.
Hold up. He said we left it on the field. I don't feel like we left it on the field because we should have murdered them guys, man. We should have murdered them. Damn, Tori. Like what type of time you on? You said he called Coach Prime. Yeah, I gotta go. Let me hear it again. I didn't catch that. Hold on, he did. Hold on.
That attitude as they were on top of the world, and
No, you lying to me. He didn't say Dion. You lying to me.
This ain't no Cinderella story, so we coming for revenge.
Yeah, they came out with that attitude and thought it was going to be a cakewalk. They saw the reports, 27.5 points or whatever it was. And they got a rude awakening real quick. And I think it goes to show that the hype, the media train, all that, it only gets you so far. At the end of the day, you have to line up 11 guys against our 11 guys, and we'll find out who wants it more. We'll see how far Instagram followers gets them.
We all came here to play football, so at the end of the day, the millions of followers and fans that they then produced and got, and celebrities that then jumped on their side because of who Deion Sanders is. At the end of the day, Deion Sanders ain't playing.
Yeah, he said at the end of the day, Deion Sanders ain't playing. Yeah, he didn't even say Coach Prime, yo. He should have said he should have called that man Deion, man. Oh my God. They ain't got no respect. They ain't got no respect. So the only thing left is right now is just to go ahead and go take the respect. That's it. Just go there. And I wish they still had that other coach. Yeah, you talking about motivation, that tight end coach. I never forget when they were at Jackson State. He said, men, stand up. Stand up. He said, he said they had the nerve to disrespect us. They used us for their homecoming. I forget who they played, but they was like, they used us for their homecoming. We're going to go in through the front door. We're not going through the back door. We're walking through their fans and we're going in the front door. They did just that. And we're going to have our offensive linemen lead us in. Our big men. They're going to lead. They sure did. They walked through the front door with the fans, and they walked right through the fans and everything. I'll never forget that. And he said they going to sit up here and try to carry us. And he said, we're going to go take it. We're going to go take it. You understand? We're going to go take it. And they went ahead and did just that. And they beat them on their own field and waving to them by as they were leaving. Now, that was crazy. The fans were some kind of salty, too, because there was a lot of haters in the audience, too. You could tell how they were looking. Look at this guy. You know, they were like that. People were just staring at him. You could just see the hate. I'm glad they had security. Glad they had security, man. I never forget it. I had my brother 7 Series, right? He was out of town. He was like, yo, could you watch my car, man? Because it had got broken into one time. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. He was like, you could clean it up or whatever, you do whatever. You can go out of town, whatever you need to do with it. Because he was out of town for 2 weeks. He said, just do whatever, man. I was like, all right, cool. It was brand spanking new too. And I remember I went to the car wash and this guy kept staring at me. Like, I mean, it was wet too, because I made sure it was wet. You know what I'm saying? The tire was just glistening. I just made sure it was wet, yo. So he literally came over to me. That's a nice car. I said, yeah, a little something. You know what I'm saying? So I said, now, because I saw the spirit of hate in him. So I'm gonna sit up here and pop it now. So I was like, yeah, you know, this is just one of my cars, just a little something, you know what I'm saying? Oh, really? Oh, okay. He said, well, what do you do? I said, I sell drugs, yo. You know what I'm saying? I say I sell this, I sell that, I sell them packs, man. I do all types of stuff. And then he looked at me, he was like, his mouth dropped. His mouth dropped, yo. I said, man, I'm just fucking with you, man. I said, nah, man. I said, man, you all in my business, though. I said, I ain't asked what you do. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask what you do. He said, oh, I'm just wondering how you can, afford a car like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I said, the same way you afforded your car, man. The same way you afforded your car. You know, I had to say something to him. I was sitting there like, what do you do? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, little that he know, I'm just sitting here car babysitting. That's what I'm doing. Car sitting. That's what I was doing. But he would just like, he was like, it's like he was like, he like something stink the way he was looking at like, and I said that to him. I said, something stink over here. He was like, what do you mean? I said, you looking like something stink. I sure did say it to him. I sure did. I said, you might want to check your feet, man. No, I ain't popping on him like that, Terrence. You know what I mean. I know I need to come up with something. I ain't say, well, I should have said pause, right? But yeah, that's the way they look. Like, look at them over there. Look at them. All that attention they got, all them internet followers. Because that's what they want. That's what they want, man. They want some internet followers. That's what they want, man. Okay, so look, this is how they get the internet followers. Go out there and beat them then. Go out there and beat them. Put your watches in the air. You know, I don't know. Shador don't even do that no more, do he? He don't even do that no more. Them teams still doing that. I don't even see him doing that no more. Putting the watch in the air. I don't even see. They just putting their arms up with no watches on, man. Come on, man. I don't even see them doing that. I don't even see him doing that anymore. That's annoying. But anyway, I see why they're doing it. Just to, you know. Oh. Yeah, so I was thinking nobody was gonna say nothing, but yeah, they saying it. Talking about the Instagram followers. So, and I checked their Instagram follow. They got a little something, but there's levels to it, like anything else. There's tiers to it. So I can't wait for this game. I'm glad they said, because now it makes it exciting. It makes it exciting. So can't wait for it. He won the first game. He didn't put his watch up. He don't do that no more. He don't do that no more. That was last year. I don't see him putting his watch up. You say he hadn't had a chance to look at you. He hadn't had a chance to. He won the first game. They won the first game. He could have did it. He didn't do it. You said when he do that, things are going good. But here's the thing, YM Wheezy. The only way to really fix that is to get that run going. So I'm assuming that's what they're gonna do. Because look, if I'm an offensive line, the coaches, they would be shaking their heads with me. If I'm on the offensive line, I say, look, coaches, y'all can stay with the same strategy, but I'm good for 3 penalties today. And they're going to be like, what are you talking about? We can't have them. But listen, if they blitzing us like crazy, you don't want your quarterback touch, right? They're going to be like, yeah, okay, then. Well, I'm good for 3 penalties today. I'm good for 3 penalties. He's not going to get hit on my end, but I'm good for 3 penalties because I can't hide everything. Okay. But I'm going to ensure that this quarterback don't get touched. Okay. But just don't be sitting up there when the coach throws a flag and 10-yard penalty on numbers fit on me. So don't y'all get upset. I just don't want my quarterback getting teed off on. So I'm good for 3 penalties. But I'm not going to do it if we're deep in trouble in the other territory. I'm not going to do it. But if we're in the midfield, just know the refs might catch it. But I will ensure that this quarterback is protected. They're not going to catch all of us. But trust me, if I got the whole trip or whatever I got to do, he ain't getting touched. All right? You can take that to the bank. He ain't getting touched. Period. You said I'm a character. Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to get him hit out there, or do you want him protected? Okay. So if y'all ain't gonna run this ball, listen, coach, listen to me. If y'all ain't gonna run this ball, I gotta do what I gotta do. He gonna be like, son, what you gonna do? I said, listen, don't get mad at me and get in my face when we get these penalties. Okay. Well, why you need to get penalty? Listen, I can't block everybody, but I can trip them. I can't block them, but I'm gonna trip them. I'm gonna chop, but whatever I gotta do, they gonna call it. And I suggest everybody on that line get your holding on, because they are not going to hit. I guarantee he'll get more. You get 3 seconds if I'm out there, but the refs are going to be, you can't do it every play though, because the refs are going to be catching it. You say you laughing at how I'm saying. I'm being serious. Boom. Boom, I'm being serious. Do you want Shador teed off on? Okay, or do you want him to have 3 seconds? If you ain't going to run the ball, what do you want me to do? So then you know what the coach is going to do. Look, son, we can't have penalties. You got to be disciplined. Coach, I'm disciplined. But y'all ain't going to run this ball, fam. Okay? Y'all ain't going to give us a break. Since y'all ain't going to give us a break, I got to get my tripping on. Somebody going to get tripped out there. But trust me. But trust me, he ain't going to get sacked. But we're going to get a lot of penalties. So tell him to be prepared to throw a 15-yard bomb every now and then to get us back good. I said discipline on getting these penalties because I'm gonna be holding, because I can't block everybody now. Can't block everybody. Now look, if I was a running back and I only weigh but $125 soaking wet, and then you want me to go block, just know it might be a fight during the game. It might be a fight, but I will ensure that block that what do you call it? The linebacker that's blitzing is not going to get to him. He said, well, what are you going to do, son? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. My work, the work going to get done. Don't worry about it. He is not getting to him. I'm going to get trucked, but he coming down with me. If I get trucked, I got to wait for him to come down with me now. See, here's the thing. Okay, so big 250-pound linebacker coming at me, he trucking me. I'm going to fall down and grab his fucking kneecaps, man. I'm going to grab his ankles, kneecaps, whatever I got to do. He not getting Shador. All right? And then courtesy Shador at the end of the game, I grease my pockets. You know what I'm saying? My cash app is blah, 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 blah. Because you ain't going to get hit. That's right. Grease of brother pockets. Because you ain't going to get hit, but we're going to get a few penalties. And then he'll have enough time to get that ball out of his hands. Well, we can't do that. So, okay, then if we can't do that, y'all put some schemes together, please. Can y'all can y'all do something? Can y'all get a pistol action or something, pistol formation, do something? And then we won't have to do that. That's right. They will be, because I was vocal, man. I remember I went to my high school coach. I said, Coach, listen, man, I can't keep playing center. I can't keep playing. I'm getting my ass kicked out here. But see, the problem, he said, but we need you. See, the problem was I never gave up a sack. And I remember one time a dude snitched on me, went to the refs. He's holding me, talking about I'm holding. I went to the refs. I'm not holding him. I said, he's a bitch. And that's what I said. And the ref just like kind of like looked at, he said, son, don't talk like that. I said, I'm not holding him. I said, he's a bitch. I said it just like that. And I went right on back to my huddle. Because he going to go over there and complain to the ref that I'm holding him and face masking him. I said, well, the refs ain't catching it. The refs ain't catching, but your big ass ain't getting to my quarterback, period. So that's just what it is. I said, and I used to do this jerk move that the refs couldn't catch, and I used to get people off sides. I used to flinch my, you know how you do that little flinch, like you act like you're going to hit somebody? I used to do that. The refs never caught me doing it. And I used to get people off sides like that. They be pointing at me. Don't point at me. Did I snap the ball? No, I did not. No, I did not. They didn't like me after I grabbed face masks, whatever. Whatever I had to do, it got done. Because I'm under fucking sized. Okay, I'm out here getting whooped out here. Like, what do you want me to do? So the coach was like, son, we can't have no penalty. You got to play right. I said, well, put me somewhere else then. If you don't like my work. If you don't like my work, then put me somewhere else or put me on the bench. One or the other. So don't tell me how to work out here. I'm out here bruised and banged up. I'm going to have to do my work. So if I got to grab a face mask, that's what I'm going to do. That's right. The refs didn't catch it. And you know what I found out? Real simple. All you got to do is tape your hands up a certain way. So when you grab the face mask, it ain't going to hurt your hands. You just, you load your hands up with tape. Like you're a boxer. You know how you wrap your hands up like you're a boxer? That's what I did. And then and that's your dangerous hand. That's the hand where you can go grab whatever. And then the other hand is free for your for the football. You see what I'm saying? That left is on right-handed, so that left hand was dangerous. So you wrap it up like it's like battering ram. And that way, if you get your hands stuck in the face mask, it won't hurt your hands. Yep. I got that from watching an old Steelers documentary. No, not Steelers, Raiders. Raiders documentary. I was looking at how, what's his name, and Art Shell hands was taped up, and I did the same thing. And then every now and then when you're on the pile-on, you know, when the quarterback sneak, ain't you know, you do what you got to do. Knock the person back. Do what you got to do. And yeah. That way your hands won't get messed up. So that's what I would tell Coach. I said, look, Coach, I got to meet with you. I got to meet with y'all in my position of coach. I'm like, what's up, Mac? I said, listen, I'm sitting up here playing this center position. Y'all ain't going to run this ball, right? Yeah, we're going to run it, but no, y'all not. Listen, if I get caught with I'm good for 3 penalties today. And they going to be like, what? I'm good for 3 penalties today. Just like that dude, because I was watching him, number 0, the nose tackle from Nebraska. Oh, I knew how to get him. I know exactly what to do with him. All you got to do for him, you got to get lower than him. The center, as soon as he snapped, get low and bring his ass down. That's all you had to. That's all he would have had to do. He had to get low. You see that rush coming, get low, get low, get low, and his ass is falling down with you. Yep, it's leverage. You got to get low because that's what he was doing. He was low as hell when he was lined up, and he came rushing. If you go look, he was really low, and his shoulder pads was center. and his shoulder pads was centered to wherever the quarterback was. That's what he was doing. He was getting by. So you got to get dirty with him. You got to get dirty. And your helmet is a weapon. Okay. Your helmet is a weapon. So your helmet is hitting his helmet every play. Your helmet, and then he'll stop. And he'll stop that bullshit. It's just different tricks to the trade. I still remember them. I still remember them. So he want to sit up here and bull rush me and all this shit acting crazy. Well, my face mask is going to meet his face mask. And he ain't going to like it. That's what's going to happen. That's right. Because the refs can't catch that. He's going to have a headache messing with me. That's right. Yeah, Hut Maker. The nose tackle. Our face masks would have met each other. That's right. He's not getting to my quarterback. No, sir. Not getting to my quarterback, man. You gotta get dirty. It ain't nothing nice in them trenches. Nothing nice, because you got to sit up here and try to impose your will on another person. It ain't nothing nice. Yep. I never forget. What was this documentary? They were talking about the Steelers. I mean, the Raiders offensive line. I can't remember who the guy was that lined up with Art Shell. Art Shell was the right tackle, but the guard, I forget the guard's name. He was the one that used to, both his hands was like battering rams. I forget the guy's name. But then Mean Joe Green was like, he kept hearing somebody like grunting. It's like grunting or whatever. And he said to the guy, well, let me get him. He said he lined up next to the guy and looked into his face, man. He said it was all bad. He said it was all bad. He said he's here, you get him back. He switched back to his man. Yep. It's nothing nice in them trenches. So if they got to sit up there and meet face mask to face mask, that's what's going to happen. If that happened a couple of times, they ain't going to like it. Nobody likes that, because that's smashing against your face. Nobody likes that. So that will stop all that rushing. And what he doing now? Of course, he was doing a hammer technique, right? Okay, you can hammer technique all you want, but guess what? I'm falling to the ground. And if I'm falling to the ground, you falling to the ground. Period. And yeah, some people might say it's dirty playing, but no, it's not. If the refs don't say nothing. But really, you're supposed to be hitting up against their chest. That's where the power is at. I forget, they did a study one time. They measured Mike Pouncey's punch, and they said it was equivalent to getting in a car wreck every time he hits you with both his hands. If he get both his hands on you, you're not getting to the quarterback. Your knees buckle the way he hit you. And it was clean because he hit you between the numbers. He didn't hit you in the face. You know what I'm saying? But he was very powerful. Him and his brother. I saw him one time. It was a blitz coming, right? He was lined up with the nose tackle. He took the nose tackle out with one hit. The nose tackle fell out, and then he picked up the blitz and knocked him out. That's why they headed to the Hall of Fame. They both were able to do that. They were able to pick up both people. He was able to block two people. It was crazy. Oh man, you played linebacker? Yeah, that's a whole nother beast in itself. Yep. Were you fast? Were you a fast linebacker? You run sideline to sideline? Yeah, see the finger and the eye stuff, I never did that. Like that's I don't do like that's too dirty. You know what I'm saying? But you're really supposed to your punch is your weapon, is your punch. Your palms up there. Your punch, you got to get low and go up, like that. It's whoever get the lowest. It's leverage. Sometimes, you'll find somebody that's really massive and they getting the best of you. So you got some good nose tackles out there. Like Warren Sapp was dangerous. I wouldn't know what to do with him. Only thing you could do with him is hopefully you can match his aggression. That's the only thing you can do. And you had to do it the whole game. There's no plays off with him. He never took a play off. Yeah, you never take a play off. He brought hell to you every single snap. So the only thing is to match his aggression. That's pretty much it. It's almost the equivalent of getting to a car wreck every play. That collision. So that's why it's their careers don't last that long. It's just a lot of wear and tear. I couldn't imagine at college level. High school, that was one thing, but see, college is different because now you got all the time to work out. It's school, class, workout, school, class, workout. In NFL, it's even more dangerous because it's just working out. You don't got no more distractions. You ain't got class anymore. It's just train all year round. Yeah, Warren Sapp was vicious. And that viciousness and that aggressiveness, they can't coach that. That's just something you got to have already. They can bring it out of you if you just don't know how to use it. That's where the coaches bring it out of you and use it effectively. But it got to be in you already. And it helped that nose tackle from Nebraska was a wrestler. He's a wrestler, so he knows how to grapple and knows how to get out of a grapple. So that's why he was getting to the quarterback so much. He's a wrestler. I think they said Chidozie is too. That's why he's so effective on that line. He knows how to use his leverage. And once he hits you and knock you off, now he wiggling away from you. As soon as that first punch, you knock him off, now you got to get past him. You know what I'm saying? Once you knock him off balance. That's what he's really good at. That's just like that's for the coaching right there. Like if you got the aggression, the coaches do the rest. But at the NFL, I mean, college level, I sure as hell couldn't be no damn center. I mean, it's a weight problem, a weight and a height problem. You got to be 300 plus or better. Ideally, to play that position. And you got to be strong. That's why I say I like Rock at that position, because he's strong and I know he packs a good punch. I know he does. So that right there, I heard they had Justin Mayers at practicing center. I heard that. I think I saw him in the practice. He was under center. He was the center. So you got to pack a punch. And the thing is with the center, he has to communicate with the rest of the line. He got to look at the defense on what they're showing. And then he got to make sure everybody got their blocking assignments. And they, the offensive liners communicate with each other. So it's very difficult, man. It's easier said than done. That's why I give them credit. I don't care who the center is. If they get beat every now and then, I understand him. And that guy's a wrestler. He was giving them all they can handle. And also he faced them last year. You see what I'm saying? So, but his wrestling abilities came into effect. Yeah, whoever's going to be center, then that's fine. But like them playing center at that level, I gotta respect them. That's some hard stuff right there. You every play is a fight. Every play. Yeah, I would say he's more than likely the candidate because he comes from a lineage of centers. So he knows the fundamentals already. You know what I'm saying? They just need to tweak some things with that running game. Because you see, when they used the running game, they were effective in blocking, right? So they can do it. So, yeah, I would have to leave him in because I don't have to teach him the fundamentals. His father already taught him. So I would think he'll be good. And he's only a sophomore. So he's going to get better. He'll be even better next year. And then by his senior year, he'll be a beast. Because he got bigger than he was last year. He's much bigger. But yeah, I don't blame him if he was having a little bit of issue because that guy's a wrestler. And I saw what he was doing in the game with his leverage. Yeah. Because if you look at because people are saying that Colorado's offensive line is small. No, they're not. If you go look at this guy, he was at the game. And his camera was next to the players. Man, them dudes is massive. He went, Zelinkus went right past him. Zelinkus is massive, dog. He's massive compared to the average human. Yeah, these guys are not small. Now, I mean, if you compare them to like Iowa or Notre Dame, yeah, okay, they might be a little smaller, right? But by no stretch from a normal human standing next to them, they're not small. They're not small. I would have problems with them. Trust me, they're not small. No way, no shape, no, sir. No, they're not. And Benson is a killer. Okay, they need to, for whatever reason, please leave him in. They don't need to take him out. At least put him back at right tackle. If you're gonna change him around, put him back at right tackle. But other than that, I think the issue was with just the run game. I don't think it had nothing to do with the offensive line because when Hayden ran up the middle, that he got 16 yards or something, like 18 yards or something like that. Was an 18-yard run. So but when I saw him with the camera on the sidelines and he was, next to the players, from his perspective, you could see how tall they were compared to him. And he was, average person, Yeah, they're massive, man. Hands and everything, man. The way they were looking at him, they was just all crazy. Like, because, they get ready to go in the heat of battle, man. Like, yeah, Benson got to stay in there. He got the attitude. And if you remember when he was walking off the field at the end of the game, how he was looking, that's what you want. You want somebody to be upset. Like, you want that attitude. So I don't mind him or Mayers or any of them, really. Like, I like to see Tyler Johnson activated. Now go back to the game when Coach Prime go talk to the offensive line when his headsets are off. Tyler Johnson is standing in back of the bench, but his arms is like hovered over the player. Look how massive he is. Wow. Just look how massive the guy is, man. And look at how his hands was taped up. Go see it. Boy, they got a killer over there sitting on the bench. He had his helmet on the whole time. So, but like I said, Nebraska, if you look at their offensive line, yeah, they're some big boys, man. They had some big boys in the offensive line. You said he hit Sapp at practice and made Sapp run in the air. No, that was Green that did that. That was BJ Green that hit him. When he had the pad, when he was holding the pad and BJ Green hit the pad and Sapp fell down, that was BJ Green that did that. Or was this recently, Stanford? Was this recently with the offensive lineman? Because this was the defensive lineman I saw him fall. Yeah, them boys was corn fed, man, on that offensive line for Nebraska. That's just average Power 5 linemen, though. That's how big they are. You see how big that lineman is? What's his name? Caden Proctor for Alabama? Holy crap. He's 6'7". No, 6'8" now, I think. He grew. 345. Yeah, all of the Power 5 linemen. That's what you expect them to be. Yeah, that was Green that hit Sapp. I guess Sapp wasn't ready for it, and he was holding the pad, and he went right on down. Yeah, them boys are not small, man. Deion Hayes got size to him. I think he's about 6'5", 6'6". He got size to him. Yeah, Proctor, well, he's hurt right now, though. He didn't play the first 2 games. He's injured. But last year as a freshman, he played. He started. And he got some kind of award during the spring training. Coach Saban gave him some type of award or something. He said they're going to run and pass all day. Yeah. They're going to try to steal the game, try to run the clock out. You know, same old, same old. I didn't get a chance to look at their linemen to see how many people they lost to the graduation, but I think they bring in most of them back. That was there last year. It's -1. One of their off, and you got to watch them. A lot of these linemen be holding. They be holding, the refs don't call it. You know what I'm saying? So that happens a lot too. That happened a lot last year. They were holding. And I'm like, damn, the refs are call it every now and then, but they were like, oh, I think they were holding the whole game. Oh, Nikai Hill Green starting. I know Trevor Woods got to sit out for like, how does it work? He got to sit out for like a period or something, like a quarter. I think he got to sit out for a quarter because he got hit with targeting last week. Or maybe he don't have to sit out. How does it work? Because he already, when did that targeting call come? Was that the second quarter? I don't think he got to sit out. Oh, you have to sit a half? Okay. So he'll be back after he's activated. Okay, yeah, that's right. If you target in the first half, you can start the next game. Okay. So he targeted in the second quarter? Oh, you have to sit out the first half. Okay. Yeah, as long as two don't get overwhelmed, they should be fine. Long as he don't get overwhelmed, they should be good to go. Oh, okay, you sit out the next half consecutive to the foul. Okay. That's Trevor Woods, Steve. And you see, the crazy thing is that hit he put on, they wouldn't have called that back in the 80s. They would have just said that was a good hit. 80s, 90s, they wouldn't have called it. But guys, let me get out of here. I will catch you guys a little later. I'm coming back because tomorrow's the game. So yeah, Brian Dawkins wouldn't have. Yeah, Brian Dawkins would have been targeted a lot. He would have been out the game the first hit. Brian Dawkins. They can't do that no more. Yeah, that was a Brian Dawkins hit. And Lord have mercy, Shiloh, he gonna be out, what, 2-3 weeks? Oh my God, he gonna come back with that thing on his arm. Oh my God. Now he got a weapon. Oh my God. Somebody gotta talk to him. Somebody gotta talk to him. I don't know, DC Legacy. I don't know. I heard somebody say that. We gonna find out. Like, yeah, not giving it all away. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, guys, let me get out of here. I will be back a little later because we do the keys to the game again because game is tomorrow. So I'll see y'all late, like a little later on, but I'll be back. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming in, and I'll be back a little later. All right, y'all.